Will Harrington be able to stick with him? That'll be an interesting. Referee David Cole throws the ball in, and the senior final is on here in Navan. In Park Touchin and Damien Morton for Navan O'Mahony wins that ball straight away. Let's see what he's going to do. He'll probably play a quick ball in looking for David Bray, or for Stephen Bray. Stephen over that fast of the field, but out he comes, he wins that, he knocks it down there to Jake Regan. Regan, now what's he do? Plays a long ball across the field here to Davy Ford, and where's the marker on Davy Ford? Ford flicks the ball into Gillespie, Shane Gillespie for Navan O'Mahony. A goal for Navan O'Mahony and Shane Gillespie. Well, what a substitution. Well, I'm not going to say a substitution, but what a tactical move from Navan O'Mahony's. And that's a dreadful start. Where was Owen Harrington on Alan Ford, Larry?
Well, I don't know, the ball put across there, and it was easy for Alan Ford to take down. Alan, you thought, might have kept it over the bar just to settle things down, but he was brave, he was bold, he flicked it into Shane Gillespie. Shane sidestepped one way, back the other way, the goal opened up in front of him, and bang it back in the net. What a start for O'Mahony's.
This is a big test for Wolfe Tones now. Out comes Stephen Corrigan, wins that ball well. Throws to Owen Harrington. Harrington plays a long ball forward. Looking for Stephen Shepard here, right under. The race is over. Over comes Niall McCaig. Niall, full back for Navan O'Mahony. Wins that ball out in front of Shepard. Still Niall McCaig is fouled and wins the free coming out the field. What a start for Niall McCaig. Plays a nice little ball back in now to Damien Morton. Morton now has Marcus Brennan's captain inside him. Does he use him? Yes. Plays a nice little ball across him. Good ball to Marcus Brennan. Brennan plays a long ball back out the field looking for Ford once again. But that ball is cut out by Stephen Corrigan. Corrigan wins that ball well for Wolfe Tones and fouled and wins the free going in. David Colrick over there. So Keane Ward, man to be coming out to take this free. And if ever a point was wanted, well, now it is. As you were saying, Larry, Navan O'Mahony's got a dream start. So Keane Ward on the far side of the field. His fourth opportunity. He has the wind behind him. Definitely have the distance, but will he have the accuracy when it counts? Here we go. Let's see, can he stick it over the bar? Navan O'Mahony's one goal. Wolfe Tones no score. Here comes Ward. Does he get it in and over the bar? Looks there. Yes, that's a good score from Keane Ward. Is the man that's picking up Alan Ford? Well, I don't know about that. That mightn't be a great move. Ball back out to the middle of the field. Up goes McGowan. Up goes Moore. And up goes a lot of big men. It's won by Damien Moore, is it? Out comes Alan Ford. Knocks it back there. Picked up there by Ian Matthews for Navan O'Mahony. Matthews wins that ball. Throws it back there to Brian Dillon. Dillon plays a nice little ball over that fast in the field. Looking for Gillespie. The man that got the all-important goal for Navan O'Mahony. Gillespie surrounded by 2-3 Wolfe Tones. And still Gillespie. Hand pass that out to Cormac McGuinness. McGuinness plays a nice little ball back in there to Dillon once again. Let's see. Dillon has Shane Crosby this in the field. That ball's well cut out there by Stephen Shepard, but straight into the hands there of Niall McCaig. McCaig for Navan O'Mahony. Plays a nice little ball out there to Shane Crosby. Shane Crosby once again. Let's see what's he surrounded by 3 Navan O'Mahony or by 3 Wolfe Tones, and they foul him. Gillespie getting on with Crosby getting on with him pretty. Hands that ball straight into there to Owen Harrington. Harrington does well, wins that ball well, flicks that ball to Alan Fox. Fox plays a nice little ball forward here once again, looking for Shepard now. Let's see what the Shepard do. He had a whole lot of options to kick that ball in, but this ball is put out once again by Damien Morton. Damien having a better start today than he did in the semi-final, taken off after about 12-15 minutes in that game. Gives there to Stephen McGowan. Oh man, they're playing all over the place. McGowan playing in corner forward position. This is what's happening. They have upset the Wolfe Tones by putting McGowan into the corner forward. Well, that is a surprise and definitely a surprise for me to see him playing in corner forward, but he's not going to be in there in that position. 2-man full forward in for O'Mahony. It'll be Jake Regan and Stephen Braid as Keane Ward plays that ball, long ball over that fast field, looking for Faker Ward, and the scene with a push there on Mark Coleman. Ward coming up looking to get in the second point for this game and sticks that ball in and over the bar, and Keane Ward, Shane Glynn as Marcus Brennan kicks that ball out to the middle of the field over the fast to Paddy Smith. Smith wins that ball, gives it back there to Gary O'Brien. Now Gary O'Brien going up the fast in the field for Navan O'Mahony. Plays a long ball for looking for Shane Gillespie, but up goes knocked down there to Owen Harrington once again. Let's see what does Harrington do with this. Surrounded by 2-3 O'Mahony. Gives a nice little ball there to Niall McLaughlin. McLaughlin now plays a long ball forward looking for Faker, but Faker Ward is doing the fouling there on Stephen O'Toole. O'Toole getting on with things pretty quickly. Gives a nice little ball over there to Paddy Smith once again. Smith plays a long ball forward looking for Jake Regan. Jake Regan out in front of Richie Brady. Still Jake. Planned that back there to Cormac McGuinness. McGuinness there runs into trouble on that fast field. Runs straight in there to Stephen Corrigan, and McGuinness is fouled and wins his free. Quick ball in there to Stephen Bray. Bray out in front of Kieran McLaughlin this time. Wins the possession this time. Still Bray has a lot of his options to place it back out the field there to Stephen McGowan, and McGowan steps up and kicks that ball in and over the bar. Good score that. Will he drive it past David McGoldrick, who's standing right on the halfway line, or what will he do? Nolan, come with the kick out. Definitely get the distance out to the middle of the field. Up goes a lot of biggest men. That ball is well won there by Gary O'Brien. Gary O'Brien for now. No man, he's coming forward once again. Oh man, he's still coming forward. Nice little ball looking for Jake Regan, but that ball is cut out in there, and referee has seen that Richie Brady is fouled there, and Wolfe Tones are getting on with things pretty quickly. Out to Alan Callahan. Callahan now plays a nice little ball forward looking for Stephen Shepard. Is he fouled? Yes, referee says yes. Shane Crosby done the foul in there on Harrington plays the long ball looking for Faker Raw, but that ball has gone out, and that is the first wide of the game for Wolfe.
Wide for it to settle down, but I suppose with that wind, Toads will be looking to build up a lead, but they're certainly at the moment with 2 points down. That's far from going to happen.
So Navan O'Mahony's come with this ball once again. Colin McGuinness on that fast speed picks that ball into Damien Moran. Moran is well robbed there by the Wolfe Tones now, but McGuinness receives the pass back in. Back a nice little ball out to Ian Matthews. Matthews from Navan O'Mahony is fouled and wins it free coming out the field. This is a chance for O'Mahony to set up another attack there. As Colin McGuinness looking to go and play the ball in there, looking for Niall McKaig. Niall McKaig runs into the referee, but possession is back with Wolfe Tones. Wolfe Tones give possession away there to Gary O'Brien. O'Brien to Damien Moran. Moran plays the long ball forward, looking for Niall McKaig. Niall up a long way up the field instead of playing it full back. He's really up a long way up the field. Niall is foul, or is he foul? No, he's not. Loses possession there. Possession is back with Wolfe Tones once again. Kieran McLaughlin. Here he comes out with it. He's foul. Referee says yes. Foul there by Stephen Bray. And McLaughlin now. David McGoldrick brings that ball up 10 yards. Kieran McLaughlin leaves that ball behind for the brother Niall. So let's see what can Niall do. He look for Faker Ward with this. Play the long ball. Looking for Ward. Up goes Ward. Wins that ball. Takes that ball down well, Jim. Faker Ward heads to score him. It's turned. Loses possession. They give it back there to Alan Ford. For Navan O'Mahony. These men are playing all over the shop. Out now with Shane Crosby. Crosby plays a nice little ball forward there to Paddy Smith. Paddy Smith plays it back into the middle of the field there once again to Gary O'Brien. But here comes Paddy Smith once again. Plays a long ball over that fast field to Shane Gillespie. Gillespie has a great start to this game. Plays a nice little ball forward once again. Out comes Bray in front of Kieran McLaughlin. Bray brings that ball. Izzy brought the ground. Referee gives Bray the advantage. He was fouled. Bray had a look at the post, steps up, kicks that ball in. That looks as if it's gone wide. So one wide apiece, but Gillespie, two very fast men in the half forward line. Nice little ball out there from Nolan out the field there to Shane Glynn. Glynn plays a long ball forward once again. Let's see who's going to win this. Out comes Faker Ward. Keane Ward knocks that ball down, but picked up by Navan O'Mahony's once again. And that's Shane Crosby. Crosby now is he fouled. Leads the ball behind him, picked up by Gary O'Brien. Gary O'Brien knocks it back there to his captain. That's Marcus Brennan in the goal for Navan O'Mahony's. Nice little ball from Brennan. What's he doing? Let's see what's he do. Flips it out that fast at the field, out to Paddy Smith. Playmaker for Paddy Smith. Paddy coming forward now. Let's see what does he do with this. Paddy Smith for Navan O'Mahony's. Still in possession, has Cormac McGuinness decides not to use him, fix a nice little ball but looking for Damien Moore, but it's one there by Gary O'Brien once again. So Gary O'Brien on that fast, a lot of scrappy plays back with Paddy Smith once again. Linesman has his flag up, line ball going back in for Wolfe Town. So this is a chance for Wolfe Town to put this ball back into the danger area. They trail by 2 points to a goal and one for Navan O'Mahony. Alan Callan plays a nice little ball in the field to Owen Harrington. Harrington coming forward. Let's see what does he do with this. Still Owen Harrington coming forward. Let's see, drops the ball, gives possession back there, picked up by Niall McKaig once again. What a game he's having at full back for Navan O'Mahony in these early stages. Niall plays a nice little ball out to the side of the field to Alan Ford. Ford will run with it, faced with Alan Fox. So let's see who's going to be the quickest here. Ford, Fox, still Ford in possession. Runs in there too. Shane Glynn fouls him and gives away the free. And the Wolfe Tones bench not too happy with that. And Shane Glynn and Alan Ford have a fair collision there, but referee David Goldrick will probably reward the two players. But Ford is a key man for Navan O'Mahony. As this ball is back out here with Damien Moran right under us here. There were 10 minutes gone in this first half. Navan O'Mahony is leading by 1 goal and 1 point to 2 points. Up goes Jake Regan, knocks that ball down, but should be easy picking in there for Wolfe Tones. That's it out there with Niall McLaughlin. McLaughlin plays a nice little ball back to the field. Here he comes in now. Let's see what's he doing. Still Niall McLaughlin. He'll run at this now. O'Mahony, does he? Gives it there to Darren McGrath. Let's see what does McGrath do. Gives back to McLaughlin. McLaughlin plays a nice little ball forward. Out comes Faker Ward. Wins that ball well. Big lazy stride of Faker Ward. Wins that ball well in front of his man. Over comes to Gary O'Brien. Knocks him to the ground. Does he foul him? No. Referee said no. Looks as if it was a foul. And that ball is over carried there, and the free is coming out to Navan O'Mahony. O'Mahony's getting out with things very quickly here. Ian Matthews here right under us. Let's see what it should be. Owen Harrington's ball, or that ball has just gone out over the line ball coming back in for Wolfe Tones. Entertaining, Larry, very entertaining.
Yes indeed, John. It's a little bit harsh there on Faker Ward. He got a nudge in the back. They went to ground there. Referee gave him no free and then said it was he overcarried it. But it's very hard to know with referees. A little bit inconsistent so far.
That's indeed, Larry, but what a cracking game. Open football. Here comes Shane Gillespie with this ball now once again for Navan O'Mahony. Let's see what he's doing that fast. Good play. Well, down he goes. Picks that ball up, Gillespie. Has Jake Regan just outside him, but gets he get up. He's on the ground over there. What does McGoldrick do? Gives that ball still there now with Jake Regan. Jake can play this ball across the square, and that ball has gone out wide. That's the second wide for Navan O'Mahony. He said a couple of points ahead going in at half time. The wind is pretty strong. Nolan comes with this kick. Long ball out the middle of the field. Up goes Cormac McGuinness. Up goes Stephen Corrigan. Beats them all. Runs straight into the hands there of Niall McKaig once again. McKaig outstanding so far in this game. Gives a nice little ball across to Paddy Smith once again on that fast field. Still Paddy Smith. Plays it back into the middle of the field there to Brian Dillon. Dillon now. Let's see what he does. Still Dillon. Gives it there to Shane Crosby. Crosby for Navan O'Mahony. Crosby with the long ball looking for Jake Regan on that fast field. Regan now in front of Richie Brady plays a nice little ball in there. Here's more trouble. Stephen Bray steps up, kicks that ball in and over the bar. Good score for Stephen Bray. Down with this kick out once again. Long ball out to the middle of the field. Up goes McGuinness, up goes Corrigan, knocks it down there, picked up by O'Mahony. Down goes Shane Foley, picked that ball off the ground. Referee seen it. I seen it from here. Referee seen it. Owen Harry getting on to nice little ball in front of Keane Ward this time. Out in front of Niall this time. Still Keane Ward. Let's see, can he kick a point? We need a point at this stage. Up because not the greatest of effort for him. Straight into the hand there of Stephen O'Toole from Navan O'Mahony. O'Toole plays a nice little ball over to Common McGinn. McGinn plays out this side to feed out to Damien Moore. Moore adds to it. A nice little ball forward for Shane Gillespie once again. Shane Gillespie. The foul. Referee says given the advantage. Nice little ball back here coming out to Brian Dillon. Brian Dillon from Navan O'Mahony. Goes down, he picks this ball up. He has the two men. Jake Regan on the far side corner for it. Can he get to him? Instead he gives it to Stephen Bray. Stephen Bray out in front of Kieran McLaughlin. Bray fits that ball back into Gillespie once again. He has Regan once again over on the loose on the far side. He spots him and picks him out this time. Is Regan going to kick a point? Good boy, his man very easy there. Jake Regan steps up, kicks that ball in and over the bar. Very easy. Very, very easy.
It's a long way to go. They're just going to have to pick it up and get tighter in their backs.
Yes, indeed, Larry. On the line, it looks as if O'Mahony have won the tactics of the game so far with what the changes they have made. But here they come in once again. McGuinness plays a nice little ball in there to Stephen McGowan once again. McGowan go for a second point. Plays a nice little ball in there for Stephen Bray. Bray dummies. Kieran McDowell looks at the post, steps up. He'll take that a point, I say, from all over. No doubt about it. Stephen Bray, he will kick points from that angle all day long. Kieran in trouble in that full back line. Nolan come with his kick out once again. Long ball out to the middle of the field. Up goes Shane Crosby. Leaves it behind. Picked up by Wolfe Tone. Stephen Shepherd. Shepherd fouled. Wins his free. Shepherd referee should have given him the advantage. But over that fast in the field there to Mark Coleman. Coleman plays a long ball in looking for Darren McGrath. McGrath twists turn. Gives it back out to Faker Ward. Let's see what he does. Still Faker Ward. Still right about 2-3 now. No management. Still Ward on the ground. Referee has seen he's over carried or touched on the ground or what he has done there. But definitely Ward. What is referee giving here? He's having a word with Niall McKeag once again. It looks as if he's giving the point to free coming out the field. But David Coldick having a strong word there with Niall McKeag. While Niall McKeag has definitely been outstanding so far in this game. As someone said the last day, he's no Carl Lewis at this stage in his life. But God, he's having some game. And actually he's been booked. Niall McKeag being booked there. He must have said something to the referee. Referee taking none of his nonsense. As I said, Niall McKeag the wrong side of 33 years of age, while he's the man of the match so far, I'd say. So O'Mahony's looking down this thing pretty quickly once again. Picked out that's out there by Stephen Corrigan. What a battle is he going to have there with Cormac again. He gives it back to little Alan Fox. Fox plays the long ball forward and out comes O'Mahony's men once again. Over comes Stephen Shepherd. Shepherd knocked away there one side by Cormac McGuinness. McGuinness does well. Still by Darren McGrath. Still Damien Moore in front of O'Mahony and he's fouled there. High shoulder there from Stephen Shepherd. Referee will probably have a word there with Stephen Shepherd. So you could have a booking or something here. But Navan O'Mahony, I've never seen them as fire up in a game or in a final. You know they have to win. Why doesn't have scored? Niall McLaughlin come with this ball, plays a nice little ball in there for Shepherd, and Shepherd is fouled by Shane Crosby. Shepherd trying to get on thing pretty quickly, looking for Faker Ward. Darren McGrath, he's in there as well. Let's see who's going to win it. Out comes Ward, wins that ball well. Has his brother there, Keane. Here comes Keane Ward now. He should go for the point and take a point. Oh, well blocked the goal by Marcus Brennan by the captain. Well, I think a point would have been a better opportunity. That's it. Out comes Stephen O'Toole with O'Toole loses possession, gives possession back here to Leith. Down he goes again, and referee definitely haven't given Faker Ward no justification whatsoever. I think he was going to the ball to our referee giving a free against him. This ball over the fast of the field once again. O'Mahony's getting out things pretty quickly on that fast of the field is Paddy Smith. Smith now plays a long ball forward looking for Gillespie. Gillespie won every ball so far out in front of Richie Brady. Gillespie plays a nice little ball in there looking for Jake, and out comes Jake Regan, wins that ball as well out in front of David Coleman. Still Regan, possession is back there with Navan O'Mahony. Still played a long ball over the side of the field looking for Alan Ford, but picked up this time by Shane Lynn. Lynn done well for Wolfe Town. Still Shane Lynn coming, young player for Wolfe Town. Gives a nice little hand pass forward to Alan Callan. Callan runs into a healthy shot there from Damien Moore. Moore does well, wins that ball. He has Stephen McGowan. He has Brian Dillon in front of him. Still it's Brian Dillon being tackled there now by Stephen Shepherd. Shepherd still in possession, or Moore or Dillon through that ball. Referee David Coldick right on the ball there. Give that free going in to Stephen Shepherd. Shepherd now playing a long ball into the middle of the field. Let's see who's going to win. Out comes Niall McLaughlin, wins that ball out in front of Paddy Smith. McLaughlin is fouled and wins his free going in. But Wolfe Town want to get a score. They have to get a score shortly. And this ball is there with Keane Ward. Keane Ward looks like it's coming out a long way from full forward, trying to draw out Niall McKeag. But I don't know whether that's doing just or not, because Niall McKeag is having one hell of a game so far for Navan O'Mahony's. Keane Ward about 60 yards out from goal. He'll have the distance. Will he have the accuracy? He has the wind behind him. He has everyone in his favour. So let's see, can he kick this ball over the bar and get Wolfe Town's third point. They trail by 1-4 to 2 points with 21 minutes gone in this first half. Here he comes, taking good time over it. Let's see, can he stick this one in and over the bar? The last day against Central, he had no problem burying these all in and over the bar. Today's a bigger day, and that ball has gone left and wide. Second one, and he's really underlined the tactics they have applied here today. They've really rooked a treat so far. Stephen Corrigan goes to Clouds, takes that ball down, hand pass it back to Owen Harrington once again to see what's going on. Come forward, it's still Owen Harrington coming. He's a man that can take a point as well. He has a look at the post, steps up, kicks that ball in, and that's exactly what he does. Kicks that ball in and over the bar. Owen, it wouldn't be unusual for Owen. He scored 1-5 from playing that game. Is that good enough? It's not, definitely not be good enough here today. Up goes Damien Moore, that ball is knocked down. Over comes Gary O'Brien, wins that ball for Matthews once again. Gary O'Brien, let's see what he do with this. Still Gary O'Brien, fits it on there to Shane Crosby. Crosby now, look for Stephen Bray. This could be danger. Out comes Kieran Loughlin, out comes Stephen Bray. Bray wins that ball well. He has a look at the post, just a quick look at that, and he kicks that ball in. And into the hands of David Nolan in the goal for Wolfe Town. Nolan, let's take, can he get out to the field to Alan Callahan? Callahan wins that ball, does he? Oh, and he leaves behind for Alan Fox. Oh, a little bit of indecision there by the two Wolfe Townsmen. Alan Callahan should have won that ball, took that ball in the chest, decided to leave it for Alan Fox, and look what has happened. That ball's gone out over the lane. Lane ball coming back in for O'Mahony's. O'Mahony's on song, coming with this ball once again. Damien Morton plays a long ball forward there. Look for Jake Regan out in front of two Wolfe Townsmen, but that ball is picked up there by David Coleman. Coleman for the Wolfe Towns, fits it out the field to Shane Glynn. Glynn, let's see what does he do with this. Shane coming forward, plays a long ball, looking for Mark Keane Ward or Darren McGrath. That ball's easy pickings in there. Ball like that going in there to Navan O'Mahony's defence is easy pickings. It's there, picked up there well by Stephen O'Toole. Toole goes back to Brennan West. Still, Marcus Brennan. He's robbed by Steve Ward. This should be a chance for Steve Ward. Ward is grounded, isn't he? Referee give it the free going in. Oh, that was daylight robbery there. Keane Ward stepped up and kicks that ball wide. And the referee is letting that stand. Well, that's a miss, and that's poor, because Wolfe Town want to be taking every point, Larry. Yes, indeed, two chances fall, but if they had 2 points, there were only 2 points in the game. You have to take your point at this level so far, and they're failing to do it. Yeah, they're in the game, they're right in the game, but every point is crucial. This ball into the pass, out comes Brennan once again. He'll not be messing around this time. Hands the pass out to Gary O'Brien. O'Brien has McGuinness in front of him. Still Gary O'Brien coming forward, using McGuinness on that fast in the field. McGuinness very close to the side and over there, just booted up the field, added up the field, and that ball is well picked up there by Darren McGrath. McGrath, did he touch it on the ground, or was he giving referee giving a free against him, or did a line ball? But I think Darren McGrath just touched that ball on the ground, and the line ball, or the free over that side of the field, is for Navan O'Mahony's. Gary O'Brien on that fast of the field. Let's see what's he do this. Actually no, it's Damien Moore, plays a long ball forward, looking for Jake Regan. Out he comes in front of him, and up he goes. Win that ball well, Jake Regan. He's on the ground and he's out over the lane. Line ball coming out for Wolfe Towns, is it? Oh, and no, the referee is giving the free going in. So this is a chance for Stephen Bray. Bray on the right over on the far side of the field. Let's see what he do this. Boots it in, the long dangerous ball in over to this side of the field. Let's see what's going to happen. Up goes Shane Crosby, wins that ball in front of Stephen Shepherd. Crosby does well, still Crosby, centre back for Navan O'Mahony, gets his kicking in there to Damien Moore. Moore and Tony flips it across the field to Shane Gillespie. Gillespie now to see what he does. Still Shane Gillespie for Navan O'Mahony. Still Shane Gillespie. He's brought the ground. He's still there. Picked up by Stephen McGowan. McGowan once again for Navan O'Mahony. So running by 2-3 Wolfe Townsmen. Gives it back to Crosby. Crosby gets a little kick in there, a little flick in there, looking for Alan Ford. Ford does well. Oh, he won that ball well, Alan Ford. Still surrounded by 2-3 Wolfe Townsmen. Gives it back to McGowan once again. McGowan plays a nice little ball over the pass field for Jake Regan. Regan in front of him. Gives it back to Niall McCaig. And Niall McCaig, oh, good ball from out to Gary O'Brien. Gary O'Brien steps up, kicks that ball in straight in the hands of David Nolan. Nolan, is he fell? Referee said David Goldrick says yes. Free coming out for Wolfe Towns. Oh, this is a cracking game. This is a cracking final. One of the best finals we have seen so far. As David Nolan kicks that ball out the field there to Shane Glynn. Glynn faced with Shane Gillespie. Glynn does very well. Here he comes. Let's see what's he doing. Faced now with Alan Ford. Glynn gets his kick in. Nice little ball looking for Stephen Shepherd. Shepherd, he's brought the ground. Referee doesn't give him a free. That should have been a free for Mark Coleman was actually Coleman. But here comes Colin McGuinness. Plays a nice little ball at the field to Stephen Bray. Bray now starting to wander all over the plays a long ball looking for Regan once again on that fast. Regan has won all the battles over there out in front of David Coleman. But Alan Fox comes there, gives that possession back to Owen Harrington. Harrington coming running now at this one. Oh, not the greatest ball from him. Gives the ball possession back straight to Damien Moore. Moore for Navan O'Mahony. Goes to ground. Picks that ball up well. Still Moore. Let's see what's he doing. Looking forward out. The race is on for now. Stephen Bray out in front of Kieran McLaughlin. Oh, Stephen Bray doesn't look to have any injuries. As I said, was complaining every week, all week about Stephen Bray wouldn't be fit to play, wouldn't be fit to do this. Well, at the moment he's key man. That ball stopped there and picked up by Alan Ford. Referee David McCall is in there. Is he going to give a penalty? What is he going to do? Gives the free coming out the field. Wolfe Tones looking to get away with that. Here's the ball out to the field, out to Niall McLaughlin. McLaughlin now for Wolfe Tones coming forward, being chased by Cormac McGuinness. Still McLaughlin does well. He had Alan Fox, gives the Fox beside him. Let's see what the Fox do with it. Twist, turns, gives it back to Stephen Corrigan. Corrigan here right under us. Still Corrigan. He wants to play the long ball forward if he can. Been checked there by Brian Dillon and Cormac McGuinness. Losing possession. Picked up by McGuinness. Good play by O'Mahony. Gives it back there to Shane Crosby. Crosby from Navan O'Mahony. Plays the long ball over that fast away. Looking for Jake Regan once again. Regan wins that ball behind Coleman once again. Jake Regan, he's a handful in there. Referee sees the foul and gives the free. David Coleman is in big trouble in there with Jake Regan now. Yes, indeed. Here comes Regan now with this. Let's see, does he kick this ball in and over the bar? That's his first point of the game. Jake Regan was a lot of questions. So David Coleman off. They don't be shown in, but here goes possession back in the middle of the field. Cormac McGuinness does well, wins that ball out there. Here comes Gary O'Brien. Let's see what does he do with now. No man, he's, as I said, out comes to Bray. Bray wins that ball in front of him. Now come on, gives it back to Gary O'Brien. Oh, this is the danger ball in here for Shane Gillespie. Gillespie dummies his man. Let's see the goal, but what? Goes to the ground. Referee having none of it. The possession is there, picked up in there by Owen Harrington. Harrington comes out. Oh, Wolfe Tones are under serious pressure. Could have been a penalty. Referee could have given a penalty. Could have done anything. Gillespie there looking at Coldrick. Says probably should have been a penalty, but here comes David Nolan. Wolfe Tones are really.
You have 2 minutes to be played at the end of the first half. 2 minutes.
So 2 more minutes to be played. I see Mahony's warming up. Barry Regan under us. Well, Mahony's leading by 1-5 to 3 points. David Nolan come with his kick. Tones did want to get a point or maybe 2 points before that. Give possession out there, straight out to David Bray or to Stephen Bray. Stephen coming for. Oh, the one he didn't take his point. Gives it out to Jake Regan. Jake Regan goes for the 3rd point in the game and gets it. Oh, Jake Regan. It is his day. Come with this kicker once again. Long ball out to the middle of the park. Up goes Stephen Corrigan, knocks that ball down. Referee has seen that Stephen is fouled. Gives it to Alan Fox, the biggest man to the smallest man. And Fox plays the long ball forward. Over there looking for Fickle Ward, but now that ball was touching the ground. No, picked up there well by Stephen O'Toole. O'Toole gives a nice little ball out the field. Moore now plays the long ball over here to Davy, to Alan Ford for O'Mahony. Let's see what Alan Ford doing. Plays a nice little ball forward looking for Gillespie or for Stephen Bray. Bray gives it back to Ford once again, and Ford is on the run. Here he goes, surrounded by 5 Wolfe Tones, but still Ford in possession. Get the ball back out. He has Gary O'Brien corner, but let's see, he's going into the corner, going to do no harm from there. Don't foul him. That's the only thing you would say to Wolfe Tones, and that's just done what I said not to do. Owen Harrington there scored this one. He steps up, kicks it, plenty of distance, plenty of height, and a long way over that fast field. Up goes now. That ball is knocked down, picked up by Aidan McKeown on that fast field, fits it out the field to Alan Fox. Fox did he touch on the ground? Referee let him away with it. Still McKeown in possession. Gives a nice little ball out the field there to Niall McLaughlin. McLaughlin on that fast field, coming towards the halfway line, but he's definitely fouled. Referee's letting a lot go here. Over goes Keane Ward, leaves it behind him there, picked up easy there, but Niall McKagan in turn gives a nice little ball back, long ball back in for Paddy Smith. Up goes Paddy, knocks that ball down, just couldn't pick it up. Still there with Navan O'Mahony. Cormac McGuinness on that fast in the field, fists it back there to Gary O'Brien. O'Brien turns it out to Damien Moore. Moore plays a nice little ball back to Paddy Smith once again. They're not making much ground with now. They have. They play the long ball in there, looking for Stephen Bray. Up goes the 2 men, but that is won by Kieran McLaughlin. Kieran hand pass it out the field there to Stephen Corrigan. Let's see what can Corrigan do this. Plays a nice little ball over the field to Alan Fox once again. Fox on that fast field, he switch wings. Fox plays it into the middle there to Niall McLaughlin. McLaughlin plays a nice little ball forward looking for Faker Ward. Out in front of his man this time, Faker Ward out in front of Stephen O'Toole. Faker Ward on that fast field, rounded by 2 O'Mahony and David Coldrick gives him a free this time. Faker really working hard to get frees from David Coldrick. He had to look at his watch. Well, David, we know you're gone over the time. The 2 minutes is played. It's 2.5 minutes played. This is a chance for Wolfe Tones to get this ball into the danger. Up comes Stephen Corrigan. Well, this is Stephen Corrigan. It's Keane Ward. Keane gets his kick in. Plays a long ball forward. Keane Ward kicks that ball in and over the bar. That's what we want to see from that man, and a lot more of it. So Keane Ward narrows it down. So Paul Borden coming in there for Wolfe Tones to replace Darren McGrath half time. Referee David Coldrick gets his second half underway. Well, one interesting second half we're going to have here. Wolfe Tones are going to have to up the pace and get the scores that counts. Richie Brady, come on, you attack up on that fast in the field. Cornerback plays a nice little ball forward there to referee David Coldrick, gives it the free, going in. First opportunity now for Wolfe to be a good point this if he can score it. Screws it, but definitely not going to score. Comes over this side of the field. Both caught well there, well by his brother Faker. Faker now pass that ball back on the field out to Alan Callan. Callan gives it back into Fickle Ward once again. Let's see what gets it back there to Mark Coleman. Coleman surrounded by 2-3 O'Mahony. That's good defending. Picked up by Paddy Smith there for now. Gives the Cormac McGuinness. McGuinness coming out the field. Runs into Alan Fox, and Alan Fox fouls McGuinness. McGuinness goes to ground and wins the free. Coming out. Navan O'Mahony's getting on with things pretty quickly. That ball over the fast of the field to Damien Moore. What a game he's having. Damien gives it back there to Brian Dillon added up the field to Shane Gillespie. Gillespie runs into a hefty attack there from Richie Brady. Still Gillespie surrounded by 2-3 Wolfe Tonesmen. That ball was it. The free says yes. Another free going in for Wolfe Tones. Alan Fox looking to get on things pretty quickly. Gives a nice little ball in there to Niall McLaughlin. McLaughlin plays a long ball forward. That should be over that fast field. Let's see who's going to pick up the Paul Byrne. Was picked up there easily by Ian Matthews on that fast field. Let's see what Ian Matthews do. Hand pass that ball out the field out to Shane. Brian Dillon out comes Gary O'Brien, plays a nice little ball out there to Moran once again. Moran plays a long ball forward, races on for here into a 2-man full volley, but that should be gone by. Wolfe Tones beat O'Mahony 6 years ago. Can they do the same here again today? That ball caught well there by Richie Brady, and that ball is well one knocked out of his hand there by Shane Gillespie, but Brady gets the line ball forward. Here comes Niall McLaughlin, with Niall being challenged there by Paddy Smith. Still Niall McLaughlin. Let's see what's he doing. Still McLaughlin gives it back out there to the field to Alan Fox. Fox gets this ball. Still Alan Fox. Let's see what's he do with this. Runs into two Navan O'Mahony's players. Still Foxy on the ground, but well robbed and picked up well there by Navan O'Mahony's. And that is Brian Dillon. And Brian Dillon wins his free, coming out the field for O'Mahony. The man get down with things pretty quickly. Long ball over the side of the field. Out comes Stephen Bray. That ball beats him. Runs straight into the hands there of Kieran McLaughlin. Let's see what's he do. Kieran coming forward. Kieran still being challenged there now by Bray. Still Kieran goes to the ground. Referee gives him no free. He's around about two O'Mahony men. And Kieran wins his free going in there to the edges. But let's see, can Keane Ward do something or makes an effort and gets that ball in and over the bar. Ward gets his 4 point.
O'Mahony's come out with it. O'Mahony's didn't make much use of it. They could at this stage kind of drawn back a wee bit, taking their foot a little bit off the pedal, thinking with the wind. But like the Tones, if they could get another score or two, get their tails up, Sean. But it's a worrying factor that Keane Ward has been the only one that has scored so far, and it's another free now to the Tones.
Yes, indeed, Larry. I just said that to you before the game, that the one thing that did worry me was that all the scores were coming from Keane Ward, and if Keane Ward was remarked well, Wolfe Tones could be in trouble. As to win this free now, ball back there to Kieran McLaughlin. McLaughlin coming forward. Let's see what can he do. He's Niall McCaig in front of him. He's Gary O'Brien in front of him, but he gives it out there to Stephen Shepherd. Shepherd gives it plenty of height up in the air. Up goes Faker Ward. Wind knocks that ball down well. Faker Ward done very well there, but the possession is back out the field there to Paul Byrne. Let's see what does he do. Still Paul Byrne for Wolfe Tones, and Paul Byrne is overcarried or something like that. Referee gives the free going out against him. So Niall McCaig looking around to see he's going to call out his goalkeeper Marcus Brennan, or decides to leave it there for Stephen O'Toole. Stephen O'Toole is going to take this.
Substitution on the Navan O'Mahony's team. Number 17, Cormac McGuinness, has been replaced by number 22, Barry Regan.
That's a strange move in all fairness by Navan O'Mahony. He's taken off Cormac McGuinness so early. I know he might be injured or whatever the case may be, but the man that brought in Barry Regan definitely was a change in the game. The semi-final for Navan O'Mahony's the last. But Cormac had no more part to play in this game, but what a game he had in the first half. Here comes Gary O'Brien with this ball. Let's see what Gary O'Brien do. His possession is in there with Stephen Bray. Bray now in turn fixes a nice little ball in there to the middle of the field. It's picked up there by Barry Regan. Wants it straight away. Barry getting into action straight away. Gives a nice little ball across the field. Up to Gary O'Brien. Had a look at the post. Gary steps up and kicks that ball. Calls, and that has gone right and wide.
Maybe his lack of match fit practice and fitness begin to tell a bit, and the fresh legs in maybe do no harm, Sean.
Yes, indeed, Larry, and he had a great first half in all fairness to Cormac. Here he comes out. Give up plenty of height, plenty of distance. And that ball will hop, is it? Oh, hopped into maybe danger. There, picked up in the goal by David Nolan. Let's see what's he do. Hand pass that ball to his full-back, Kieran McLaughlin. McLaughlin chased by Stephen Bray. Still McLaughlin. Let's see what's he do. Plays a nice little ball out to his brother Niall McLaughlin. Niall been faced by Paddy Smith. Still Niall McLaughlin on that fast field. Let's see what's he do. Still Niall McLaughlin. Hand pass the back in there to I think it's Alan Fox is in there, plays a nice little ball into the middle to Aidan McKeown. Let's see what he do with this. He has time, go down and pick this ball up. Aidan McKeown coming forward. Let's see what he do. Been faced now by Alan Ford. Still McKeown. Hand pass that ball forward. There, picked up by Shane Glynn. Now let's see what he do. Shane Glynn been challenged there by Barry Regan. Throws a nice little ball in there to Stephen Shepherd. He just put down Mr. The referee should give a free going into Stephen Shepherd, and that he does. Find them out in that situation. Ward. He doesn't get that right. He got the distance all right, but he just slipped. As some of the lads were saying there at half time.
But Tones didn't want to be taking those chances, Sean.
Yes, Larry, they have to be taken. With no points saying they need to take them. They have to be taking them at this level. You know, they've missed a good few chances. As Wolfe Tones come into this attack once again. Still Nivan McLaughlin over that fast to field. And pass that ball in there to Stephen Shepherd once again. Shepherd, twist, turn, goes to ground. Still Stephen Shepherd. Still Shepherd over there. Let's see what's going to happen. It's picked up by Wolfe Tones. It's back out the field there to Nivan McLaughlin. It's not. It's actually going to pick up by Alan Fox. Fox now. Let's see what he'll be faced by Brian Dillon. Gives possession straight to Shane Gillespie for Navan O'Mahony. Gillespie blocked down, but Gillespie recovers. Retrieves it well. Still Gillespie goes to ground. Does the referee David help out his defence there? Aidan McKeown and Kieran McLaughlin and Stephen Corrigan in there as well. That ball is booed over his head of field. Picked up well by Kieran McLaughlin this time out in front of Damien Moore. McLaughlin coming over. Let's see what they do. Runs into a lot of big men. Runs into McGowan. Gives out to Keane Ward. Keane Ward's around. It's been there with Shane Crosby, but Ward wins that ball well. Still Keane Ward going forward. Can he kick a point? Plays a nice little ball. In there, good ball. Oh, it comes Paul Bourne. Oh, Paul Bourne is fouled. The referee said no. But here comes Navan O'Mahony out once again. Over there to Alan Ford. Ford out in front of his man. That ball is knocked out for Navan O'Mahony's there. Only back. Davy Nelson there giving him a pound the back saying well done Stephen, and that is his. And the ball is flicked in there, picked up well by Alan Ford. Ford plays a nice little ball forward. Long ball forward. It comes on Navan O'Mahony, picked up well there by Gillespie once again. Gillespie plays a nice little ball in there for Stephen Bray. Out comes Stephen Bray out in front of Owen Harron. Bray turns for Harron. Still Stephen Bray. Let's see what he's doing. Still Bray. Twist, turn, gets his kick in, but that ball not going to go over the back. That ball is Wolfe. It's gone over the pass in the field. Let's see if he's going to win it. Up goes Henry Finnegan. Knocks it back out to Stephen Corrigan. Knocks it back out there to his full back here. McLaughlin turn. Gives it out the field there to Christopher Blaney now plays a long ball forward. Here comes Wolfe Tones, a long ball forward there to Alan Callan. Callan, let's see what he do. Callan running at this for O'Mahony's defence. If they get a score now, the pressure's going to come on O'Mahony's. Here comes the Wolfe Tones. Still Alan Callan. Does very poorly with that. Gives possession straight back to Paddy Smith. Paddy Smith plays a long ball forward. Over there to Jake Regan. Jake plays a nice little ball in. Look for Stephen Bray. Bray out in front of him. That ball is well caught by the Wolfe Tones captain Richie Brady. Brady gives the key to McLaughlin. McLaughlin in turn gives it back to Brady once again. Let's see what's here. Brady plays a good ball over this field. Looking for Blaney. Blaney out in front of Niall McCaig. Still Blaney goes down and picks that ball up. Niall McCaig, he'll not give him anything easy. And Niall McCaig, the veteran of a long day for Navan O'Mahony, gives that nice little ball there to Gillespie once again. Gillespie in turn gives it Alan Ford. Ford comes out, runs into a hefty tactic there from Aidan McCone. Let's see what is he doing. Still Ford. Ford gives it back to McCaig once again. Niall McCaig plays a nice little ball forward. Picked out well there by Stephen Corrigan. Corrigan does very well, gives it across now to Owen Harrington. Owen Harrington turn gives it to Niall McLaughlin. McLaughlin inside his own half, coming towards the halfway, the 50 yard. Still McLaughlin, been faced now by Barry Regan, but still McLaughlin on that pass in the field. Has possession, gives it back to Owen Harrington once again. Owen Harrington been faced there with Henry Finnegan, but gets in there to Kieran McLaughlin. McLaughlin for Wolfe Tones coming forward. Heavy tackle there from Henry Finnegan, but that ball is knocked in, picked up well easy in there by Ian Matthews on Navan O'Mahony. So O'Mahony's gives it back. Matthews, you see that back there from Barry Regan. Matthews plays a nice little ball forward there once again to Shane Gillespie. Gillespie coming up on that fast in the field. Still Shane Gillespie coming. Let's see what's he doing there. Still Gillespie gets his kick in high, plenty of height, plenty of distance. How did the accuracy? Umpire had a hard look at, and the umpire here under us, Shane Matthews tells that
silly mistakes by both teams, giving the ball possession straight away back to the opposition, more so by Tones, but after a bad passage play, Tones' decision making hasn't been good.
Yes, indeed, Larry. The tempo of the game is not near as high as it was in the first half. I said at half time going in with absolute credit to both teams, the way they played and the level of fitness of these two teams. But at this stage, the tempo of the game has dropped considerably. But this ball is knocked forward. Long ball. Shane Dinn leaves it behind him. That's picked up by Faker Ward. Faker out in front of his man. Get it back to Dinn once again. Let's see what he do. He has Alan Fox there with him. Dinn goes for his own score. Plays a long ball in there fast. Umpire there waiting, and that ball is there. Picked up well in there by Stephen O'Toole. O'Toole for Navan O'Mahony. There was a goal written all over that. Still possession is back there with Wolfe Tones. Wolfe Tones goes to the ground, picks that ball up. Let's see what's he do. It's out. The ball is coming out the field. Down goes Damien Moore. What a game he's having. He remember being replaced in the semi-final, but this ball is not for. Paddy Smith plays a long ball for. Out comes Stephen Bray. Possession there. By Owen Harrington. Harrington won that ball well. Gives it to Kieran McLaughlin. McLaughlin scattered 2-3 Navan O'Mahony. What a game. And Kieran McLaughlin. Tempo are just starting to get a little bit high here with both teams, and things, they need a score, but Wolfe Tones need the next score. This ball is there, and referee has seen that Stephen Corrigan is fouled there by Barry Regan. Keane Ward looking to get on to his pretty quick. Keane a long way out from goal. I think Wolfe Tones made a mistake by not playing Ward. It didn't maybe end the full forward, and out to Stephen Shepherd. Now let's see what he doing. Still Stephen Shepherd for Wolfe Tones. Shepherd gets his kick in, plays a nice little ball. That ball is well caught there by Niall McLaughlin. McLaughlin going forward, and referee sees that he's fouled and wins it free. See what he do with this. Steps up, kicks that ball in. That looks good from here. Is it gone in and over the back? Umpire says. Oh no! Starting to come on them. They've only 15 minutes, little less left to do something in this game. This ball knocked forward. Here comes Gillespie once again. What a game he's having for Navan O'Mahony. Gillespie coming forward. 69 the ball in for Alan Ford. Over goes Owen Harrington. Harrington does well. They'll be taking him out. Free is going in. Owen Harrington commits the field. Bray come with this kick. Bray steps in, kicks that ball, makes no mistake, and opens up. Got the tactics right. They've got this completely right. This ball back out the field. Out comes McKay. He knocks that ball down. Picked up well there by Jake Regan. Regan's surrounded by 2-3 Wolfe Tonesmen, and referee has seen that Regan has overcarried that ball and gives the free. Coming out the field, Wolfe Tones looking to get on things pretty quickly. Referee McCordy will ring this ball up 10 metres as Stephen Corrigan runs in there to Jake Regan. Well, Stephen throws that ball out to Niall McLaughlin. McLaughlin now, let's see what's he doing. Plays a long ball for looking for Keane Ward. Keane looking maybe going to move in, run the goals now, but that ball is picked up well in there by Navan O'Mahony's, and that is Damien Moran once again. Oh, it's Shane Crosby actually won that ball. Played that ball is not forward there, but Wolfe Tones win that ball well. That ball is well picked up there by Richie Brady. Let's see what does Richie do. Just fix a nice little ball out to that fast field to Faker Ward. He's coming a long way up the goal. Gets it out there to a full back, but Ward, let's see what's he. Faker Ward coming forward this ball now. Runs into a hefty challenge. Yeah, that's definitely a book when I say for an Navan O'Mahony's player. As Ward, see what it is, and Henry Finnegan's name goes into the notebook there. As Ward looking to get out this quick, gives that into his brother there, Keane. Let's see, can Keane kick a point? We need a point or something from him. Keane Ward still twist, turn, and pass that ball out the field there to his brother once again. Faker gets his kick in. Let's see what's going to develop. Oh, good stint there, and that ball's gone in and over the bar. Good score that for Wolfe Tones. To 6 points for a 5-point game. This ball back out over the fast end of the field, up close to another man. Ball is picked up easy there by Navan O'Mahony's once again. Brian Dillon plays a long ball over the centre field, out in front of Stephen Bray. Bray wins that ball well, gives it in there now to Shane Gillespie once again. Gillespie been faced there with Richie Brady. Gillespie has a look at the post. He kicks it well, blocked in by Owen Harrington. Great tackle by Owen. But will he have the accuracy? We'll know now in one moment. He has the distance, but he hasn't the accuracy. And O'Mahony's kicked off 4th wide. I'm a bit worried about him, whether he was going to be strong enough for the game, but in all fairness, he proved me wrong. This ball back out to the middle of the field. Up goes Stephen Corrigan. Picked out there now by Faker Ward. Faker Ward turn, gives it to Stephen Shepard. Shepard now plays a nice little ball across to Niall McLaughlin. Niall McLaughlin being faced by Paddy Smith. Still McLaughlin surrounded by 2-3 men. Still and Gary O'Brien. Let's see who's going to get that ball back here to Kieran McLaughlin. McLaughlin coming forward. Still Kieran McLaughlin gives a nice little ball there. Still Paddy Caffrey plays a long ball for. Let's see who's going to win it. Out comes Keane Ward. Just shuts that ball up, but out comes Niall McCaig. McCaig goes to the ground and wins the free. Niall gets down things pretty quickly. Plays a nice little ball out to the field to Damien Moran. Moran turns, gets it in to Barry Regan. Barry Regan, oh, he's grounded there by Shepard. And Shepard, is he going to be boot? No, referee, let's play go on. Here comes the man this now. Long ball forward there from Stephen O'Toole. Long ball over that fast in the field. Over to Davy Ford. Let's see what he hasn't scored in this game so far. Plays a good ball in, a great ball in there to David Morton. As Morton steps up, kicks that ball in. And over the bar. Oh no, it's gone wide. Oh, that's wide. A good chance that for Navan O'Mahony. It was actually David Bray. It's David Bray that's come in there with a chance for David Bray. So I said it was David Morton that came on. It's not. It's actually David Bray has come in there. Well, what a return for him. So O'Mahony's come on the attack with the last scrappy play around the middle of the park. This ball is picked up by Wolfe Tones there on Alan Fox, and Fox wins his free. So that is David Bray to come in there for Navan O'Mahony. So I said David Morton, David Bray it is. So the 2 Brays now in the front for him, David and Stephen. Let's see what is going to happen now. We have 23 minutes gone in this second half as Wolfe Tones come on the attack with it once again. Let's see what's going to happen. Still Wolfe Tones in possession over that fast field. And referee has seen someone being pulled and pushed there, and Wolfe Tones get down things there pretty quickly. That ball is placed in there to Paddy Caffrey. Caffrey kicks that ball in. Oh, possession there, but picked up by Navan O'Mahony, and that man once again, Shane Gillespie. Gillespie played a long ball out that fast out the field. Out comes Henry Finnegan on the far side. Let's see what is he doing. Still Henry Finnegan, twist, turns. He has Stephen O'Toole in front of him. O'Toole adds it there up to Gary O'Brien. O'Brien come forward. He has the 2 Brays now in the full forward. Let's see what he do. Will he use either of them? He gives the cross there to Stephen. Stephen out to twist, turns out in front of Shane Glynn. Stephen Bray still coming out the field with. Bray gives a nice little ball back into that fast in the field into his brother David. Let's see what does he do. Does he let it over the line or does he pick it up? Picks it up there. Nice little ball from him back in there to Alan Ford. Ford now in turn gives it to the ground. The referee says yes, and the free is going in. Yes indeed, up comes Stephen Bray, kicks that ball in. Umpire look on one way to the other, put the flag up, and that is another score for Navan.
Number 12, Darren Maguire.
So Darren Maguire comes in there for Alan Ford. Alan had quite a good game for Navan O'Mahony. He's done the business. You can see a lot of people leaving out after that. Pointing over the bar to O'Mahony's have 1-9 to 6 points. So a 6-point lead. Up comes Stephen Corrigan, wins that ball well out in front of his man. 5 minutes remaining in this game. Can Wolfe Tones and Stephen Corrigan do anything to salvage something out of this game? I thought it'd be closer on all fairness coming in. As Wolfe Tones coming to attack by once again. Out comes Stephen Shepherd out in front of the man. Stephen Shepherd twists Tones, drops a nice little ball in there, but out comes Ian Matthews on that fast field. Matthews does well. Wolfe Tones forwards really got nothing out of this O'Mahony's full backs. Really O'Mahony's backs have been on top of them the whole time. This ball is out in the field out to Damien Moore. Moore played a long ball over this side of the field. Up goes a lot of men and it's picked up by David Bray. They're going to score, gives it back to his brother David. David now, here's David now. Let's see, can he kick a point? David had it up in the post, steps up, kicks that ball in and had a look, and that's a good score. Great score from David Bray, and he's up and bigger. This ball back out to the middle of the field once again. Up goes Stephen Corrigan, tries hard. We can get down with things pretty quickly. Plays a nice little ball over the side of the field. Looking for Shepherd. Shepherd out in front of Niall McKay gets them. Still down he goes. Picks that ball up. Niall McKay just gets a vital touch at that ball and gives away the free. Niall want to be just careful because he's on a yellow card. But back comes Wolfe Tones with this. Stephen Shepherd on that side of the field. Let's see what's he doing. Just want to drop this around the square and see can anyone get it. Pick it up or in there. Oh man, he's defence, as I said. Stephen O'Toole wins that ball well, and is he foul? Referee said he's overcarried. You probably should give the free going in, and referee David McCordy says right there, gives the free going in. Let's see what is he going to do with this. Keane Ward comes up and kicks that ball, and it's in and over the bar. And Keane Ward kicks a total of 5 points in this game. As this ball is booted back out to the middle of the field once again, picked up over that fast of the field by Wolfe Tones once again. Wolfe Tones cap, and let's see what he do. Throws that ball back to Stephen Corrigan. Corrigan now, let's see what's he doing. Plays a long ball, looking for someone in the full forward. Maybe Stephen will be better man in that full forward now at this stage. As this ball is knocked down to Keane Ward. Keane Ward gets the kick in, but hammers it up into the hand there. Marcus Brennan in the goal for Navan O'Mahony. Nice and see on the field. O'Mahony's coming running out. Here comes Niall McKay. Over comes Stephen Shepherd. I think it is. And that ball has gone out over Gary O'Brien. Good. Up goes Stephen Bray, knocks that ball down, wins that ball well. Stephen Bray had a look at the post, gets the distance, but he hasn't the accuracy, and that is another wide for Navan O'Mahony. They've kicked it to Navan O'Mahony's are going to win their third title in 21 years and put to sleep.
There will be a minimum of 2 minutes to be played at the end of the second half.
2 minutes and 2.5 minutes left for Navan O'Mahony, as I said, going to win their third title in 21 years and put to sleep that 6 years ago when Wolfe Tones beat them in the final here. Well, they've really turned on the style here today. As I said, on the line, the tactics of both benches. Navan O'Mahony's won it hands down.
That's it, Sean. I'm afraid that's I think the end of it. The rain is streaming down, the crowds are streaming out, and the blue and white streamers are being put on the handles of the cup, Sean. This game is over. 6 points in, and 110 to 7 points. A very poor county final in the end. What can you say, Sean? It's just deteriorated in the second half. Very poor football.
Yes, indeed, Larry. I'm really surprised at the way the second half of this game has materialised, because in all fairness, it was one of the best first halves we've seen in a senior final in a long time. But in the second half, it really, for some way or other, the pace of the game completely has dropped. For some reason, I don't know why or what was the reason for it. Maybe dark, maybe wet, maybe too wet. But here comes O'Mahony once again. If they're on the score now, O'Mahony, this ball flicked across the goal right here. That ball has gone out wide once again. O'Mahony, if it could be his last heavy action, because we're gone well into the last minute of the game. Referee David Coldrick had a look. See what he'll up goes Stephen Corrigan, wins that ball, played really well for Wolfe Tones. Nice little ball over that fast defeat to Alan Fox, who has done his bit as well. But as I said, the one thing that worried me about Wolfe Tones, they hadn't scored in forward, so depending too much on Keane Ward. And I proved right here today as Kieran McLaughlin, or Niall McLaughlin steps up and kicks that ball in at a long lose time. What an achievement it is for Navan O'Mahony. They were hungry, they were really hungry here today. Wolfe Tones had no whatsoever. Knocked forward once again, long ball over there to Shane Gillespie. What he had been, probably would have been for a man, but might just this man, Stephen Bray, who had actually scored a fantastic point, and Bray scored a total of 5 points. Really crowned a great day for Stephen Bray. Will be disappointed home this evening. But in all fairness, they came up a rampant O'Mahony's team. So Wolfe Tones, commiserations in Wolfe Tones. They tried hard, but as I said, they came to O'Mahony's, a team that were really on fire and came to do a job, and they've done it.
Quick word from you, Shane, here. Man of the match and county final, dream come true.
Oh, that's first championship final in all my life, like first time ever.
Now, you hold the box.
It's just a privilege to be starting. I haven't started all year. It's first championship game starting in final, so it's absolutely a privilege to play with the likes of fucking Breyer and the boys inside. So that's unbelievable. best day of my life, like so.
It happened for a big fella for Kilkenny this year in the All-Ireland final, his first start, and he got man of the match. Happens for you then today. You're looking forward to a bright future.
Hopefully anyway, yeah, we've another final next weekend, so look forward to that as well. Just look after tonight and that'll be about it.
Congratulations, Shane, to get back to the presentation. Well done.
Thanks very much.
Take out the team, man! Take out the team!
No, it's an amazing feeling. It's what everyone dreams of growing up to win a county final, and especially our age group, the likes of 40, Giller, Darren Maguire, like we've won nothing the whole way up, and then we've just come along all of a sudden, won a Leinster College's minor under 21, and to cap it off, the biggest prize of all. It's just amazing with all your friends and everything. Just can't describe it. Unreal.
Winning manager Davy, first of all, congratulations, terrific win. You got off to an excellent start. You couldn't have hoped for much better. Go within 30 seconds.
Yeah, thanks very much, Larry. We were so poor in the semi-final in the first quarter. We referenced that a lot. That make sure we started today. The goal was a dream, and we kicked on from there and had a particularly good first half.
Yeah, I was just saying during the commentary, I don't think I ever seen O'Mahony's as hungry. They were chasing in the backs. They didn't give away frees, and they dispossessed, forced Tones into over-carrying the ball and turned them over a lot of times.
Yeah, you know your football, Larry, and the things that you're referencing there was really our game plan. We know how good Keane is. We know Wolfe Tones are well balanced. If they get frees, he nails them, as we saw with 10 points in the semi-final. So we're very disciplined, and I'm glad you mentioned the hunger, Larry, because sometimes having coached rural clubs, and you came from one, you brought incredible hunger to the table, but it's not totally just about a rural club. A town team can do it too, and we were very strong on that the last couple of weeks.
Well, that certainly has been the situation. I said it, I never seen O'Mahony's as hungry. In the other years, they didn't have that hunger, though, depending more on flair and ability. But you have to bring that hunger and just a bit of savagery into it, really, to win the possession. It has to mean so much to you.
It really does, Larry. I think you hit the nail on the head. We are stylish is in our DNA, but substance. In Gaelic football, you have to have substance if you're going to be a winner. You won't win with style. And this team has built, I think, itself another way to win. That in Donegal Ashmore, we were in a terrible place, and we fought back so well. You wouldn't give us a prayer to 15 minutes. So we have that substance, Larry, that maybe we didn't have maybe in the past.
Just go back to it. You had plenty of lads to call, and you had injuries and on during the year and that. But they all made a huge contribution over the year. Lads that filled in and maybe just didn't get the opportunity today.
Yes, we used 28 players in this year's championship, and that's amazing for a club team. And we're fortunate, Larry, that we have such depth. There's a flip of a coin between a sub and a fella that's playing. And the lads understand that, and they've really bought into that side of it. Not just tokenism, but if they're called upon, they're ready to go in there. And we've used that extensively throughout the year. It's one of the major reasons, I think, why we have been a success this year. Yeah,
and it was reflected there. You had the likes of Darren Smith, Darren Maguire, David Bray, all of those lads to call on to come in, and I was particularly glad to see David Bray making an appearance.
Absolutely, Larry. 2 years out with knee reconstructions. Amazing. I mean, Niall McCaig is sick since Tuesday with a viral infection. Look at the way he played today. When you said hunger, it's in this panel at the moment, and hopefully we can push on from here and win more things.
Yeah, it hasn't happened for Meath clubs in the past. Club championship has been poor for Meath. We've done Walterstown and Summerhill, I think, and maybe I think Dunshaughlin won Leinster championships. But Dunshaughlin is 12, 13 years ago, so we have a lot of work to do. I don't know who you have to come up against. I think maybe Longford champions. I think you'd be hoping to a good start in that.
Yeah, I think the Longford and Wexford champions played today, Larry, and we play the winners on the 11th. One of my wishes in football, at my getting on a bit now, Larry, as you know, is that we would be successful in Leinster. I've played in a lot of semi-finals and we fell at the penultimate hurdle, and Warsden were magnificent in their day, Summerhill too, as you referenced, and Dunshaughlin, of course, the last time, but 13 years. So yes, Meath football, like you, Larry, it's ingrained in me, and I'd love to see us putting a serious effort into this
Well, as far as I know, it's Kilo. I think Kilo bet the Wexford champions. As far as I know, I wouldn't put my house on that. But so you'd feel you'd be in with a good shout there.
You'd be hopeful, Larry. You'd respect every opponent that wins their championship. Having travelled through myself as a coach through Louth, Cavan and Monaghan, there's very little between club teams, and on the day it's so important, and we'll be really looking forward. We've got the Fesh Cup final next Sunday. We've put a lot into that competition as well, and it'll be hopefully a good stepping stone towards giving Leinster a real go.
Yeah. Well, it'll be an opportunity to sharpen up a few lads maybe that didn't get much football and whatnot, and you'll have to look at the injuries and different things coming out today. But look, tonight's the night to be enjoyed. Davy, congratulations. I'm sure there's a dressing room in there ready to welcome you back in there. Sorry for today, and thanks for talking to me, and well done.
Very welcome, Larry, and thank you.